I think I knew straight away that it was always going to be you, because Toby was very much, it needs to be the right person for us, which I totally agree with. And I loved the Instagram feed. Like, they were really personal, intimate photos. And for us, that was really important with our family. But as soon as we walked in the door and we were in your office and you're like, yeah, let's go have a drink, sit down and have a chat. And I was like, Toby's sold. Like, and I think we all just clicked immediately. And as soon as we walked out the door, we're like, yeah, we're done. Cool. Book us in. It was, yeah, for me, it was the photos and the kind of photos that I was wanting. And for you, it was the
personal,
beautiful.
Being able to go on a journey with someone in that relationship.
Love it. Thanks for sharing that. And now you guys are married. You've been through the process, the engagement, right through all the prep, the wedding day. How did you find your experience on your wedding day with me as your photographer?
You started.
Yeah, I can talk to that pretty strongly and easily. I've been fortunate enough to be in the bridal party for a few different weddings. So I've had the experience of feeling what it's like to be engaged with certain different photographers. And what I loved about you was you actually de-stressed me, which was very unusual, because a lot of the other bridal parties I've been a part of, the photographer is like the one that's clock pushing, like, dude, like, I know you want to spend time with your friends and chill, but I got to get this shit done. You know what I mean? Like, very like clock pushing, and you were the opposite of that. You were like super chilled, and that allowed me to feel relaxed and comfortable, but still professional, you know, which you I don't know how you do it, but you've got this knack of being chilled, but also organized enough that I'm not sitting here going, yeah, okay, man, but you know what you're doing, like, you know what I mean? That was really nice to me, because that was something that pissed me off about a lot of other weddings that I've been a part of.
I'm not very comfortable in front of the camera, and I think it was very clear at the beginning. But you make me feel very comfortable, and you're just like, just do whatever. And you built a relationship with our bridal parties and our friends and our families. So it made it easy you just kind of blend in. Like, you don't notice you at all after a while.
No.
Which makes life much easier, because as I said, I hate, and I'm not that comfortable in front of a camera. And the photos that you took of unexpected moments was amazing, and I don't think many other people would have been able to get them that candid.
The emotion, like, you were able to catch the emotion and not rely on poses, which was very us.
But without us noticing that you were doing it on the day. It's just like having another friend with us.
I love it. Thank you. Sorry,
probably,
go, Tobes.
Yeah, sorry, I keep going forever. But one thing that was really interesting is that the time we spent alone with you when you were taking our portrait shots was probably the most time that Cass and I got to spend together on our wedding as well. And we really appreciated that, because, you know, afterwards, reflecting on our wedding day, we were like, man, that was crazy. You know, everyone says it, but you never kind of listen enough, I think, to know that day's over really quickly. I think that without that time, it would have almost been like there's two people having a wedding together, do the ceremony, and then you lose each other. So it was nice to have that time alone, what it seemed like alone.
It didn't feel intrusive.
Together.
I'll never forget that sunset and that quick jump the fence. We got 5 minutes, and
I will also regret not having someone film us being passed over the barbed wire.
Well, I had my hands full. I think I was carrying you on one side. I could GoPro on my head next time. This is just for the fence. So last question, guys. I completely appreciate this. Obviously, real honest as well. First off, would you recommend my services, and mainly why?
I mean, it's definitely. I have recommended you multiple times since then. To be succinct is hard. I think you you make it your job not just to be an amazing photographer, but to learn the couple and learn their families, and make sure that you're capturing the right moments. Like, I mean, for us, we had the benefit, and very thankful that we got you at 2 of our events. And both times were quite different photography, and it was amazing to see the difference when you knew what the important moments for us were in each different instance. I don't know
what for me, like, obviously it's an easy yes. And the reasons that we've already said for the other 2 questions would be enough. But to add on to that, your ability to, it's interesting, right? We're 2 unique people, but I wouldn't hesitate to believe that with 2 completely opposite people, you would still do an incredible job, which is unusual because of how important that relationship building process is to you. So for me, I look at you personally, and your character and your personality and your ability to adapt to very different situations. Because again, I've had not only the blessing of having you at 2 of ours, which was lovely, but being involved in a bridal party where you were the photographer for an incredibly different wedding. And again, you were able to be the person that was needed for each of those weddings. So yeah, for me, it's an easy yes. And I think you do an incredible job no matter who the person was.